lucky enough to have Max the Meat Guy with us, and he's gonna show us something. What are we doing today?
I feel like the lucky one. This is gonna be a sick day of cooking. We got some insane steaks in front of us. Starting off over here, we have the American Wagyu, we have the Australian Wagyu, and we also have the Japanese. So it's all about Wagyu. We're gonna compare the different types, see which one's best. I'm actually very interested to see which one you prefer.
Hopefully, I'm known for having a bias. No, I won't. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion.
Start off with the least marbled, but still an absolutely incredible steak. We have the American Wagyu chuck roast. Perfect time.
Perfect time.
All right, so this right here is an American Wagyu chuck roast. So basically, this is gonna be coming from the shoulder. The shoulder's a massive muscle. Cutting it like so, right down the middle, will get you a steak like this. Typically, this cut's used for braising. It's like a little bit more tough. It requires slow, like moisture type cooking to break it down. But I do have a very awesome tip that will allow you to break this down into more manageable steaks that don't require
so that's what
cooking like
that's something that I was gonna say, because I'm like, a chuck steak, we usually throw that. It wouldn't be used just as a steak usually back home.
Right, like a stew or something that you guys
Yeah, a
would
lot
do.
of times you might see like in a stew, or they'll use it for just other things rather than just a steak on its own.
Yeah. So the thing about a shoulder is there's tons of muscle. I mean, you probably know you're working out those shoulders a lot. I
that's
assume,
it.
right?
Shelling up, punching, everything's in.
Back to this steak, what you'll notice is there's several different muscle groups, okay? You could just leave this whole, cook it whole, roast it, slow smoke it, braise it, but if you break it up, we can treat these individually and cook them as steaks, and in my opinion, they're 10 times better. But more importantly, what that means is you can cook them to medium rare and still have them be tender. This, in my opinion, is the perfect chuck roast, because what you'll notice here is first this steak here. So you see how it looks? It almost looks like a short rib, but it's this big, distinct like flap over the top. You want to find one with the biggest possible flap. The reason is that's a Denver steak. This chuck roast will probably go for like $7 a pound. The Denver steak might be 20. And as you can see, that's like half the steak.
Okay.
Right, so that's an amazing steak right here. And then below, this right here is the chuck steak. Sometimes called the poor man's ribeye. So like where the ribeyes will be like sort of the middle of the back, this is the extension of the ribeye up into the shoulder. Directly connected to the ribeyes, meaning it's essentially the same muscle. More blood flow because the arms are moving so much. Basically, it's a great steak individually. If you're buying a chuck steak, look for something like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down now. See how it almost looks like a ribeye with that cap like that, right? But we're looking at it, I mean, we're talking like a third the price. This is our Denver steak. This is our chuck eye steak. One thing about a chuck eye is there are a lot of muscles and it's fairly loose. So something you can do, not totally necessary, is just tie it up. So the key for me when tying up a steak is to not go too tight, right? If you go tight like this, when it cooks, it's gonna get even bigger. It's gonna like plump up a bit and it'll start to spin out a little bit like this, right? And then you see the crust where it's like half and half, doesn't look good, right?
Yeah, it's more for the start of the cooking really, is it?
Exactly, yeah, just to like kind of guide it. American Wagyu, let's get it on the grill. Time to cook.
When I'm, that's what I always sit there, I'm like, I love even when I'm doing cooking for a heap of people, I like it because I don't stop. So even if I had to cook it and I was meant to leave it there, there's a good chance I won't, because I just need to do something. I feel like I'm always like, no, I'll just do that. So when I go to work or barbecue, play around with a lot of coal, like charcoal and that, I love it because there's always something to do.
But what I like to do is you put your hand over it, and at a certain point you have to move it, right?
Yep.
Usually the 7 to 8 second range is like proper Argentinian slow roasting.
Okay, so that's slow, yeah?
So that's like, it takes a while, 7 seconds, right? It's not super hot. We're going a little bit hotter. That's my thought process, because it's not super thick. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, maybe 5. I'll go a little lower. Because we're kind of searing. We're also slow cooking because of the thickness.
Straight over them, huh?
Just get them on, yep.
All right, let's go. One.
Nice. That's the Denver, and this is the chuck eye. So like, for example, if we wanted to just finish with a hot sear, we go right there, but let's start around here. Oh, wow, okay. All right, it was extremely hot like 15 minutes ago, now it's raining. We're not gonna let it stop us though.
I'm just here under the shade, you know what I mean? So, sorry mate.
Just enjoying. We're gonna bring it down for a final sear. All right,
Then I'm doing it for
this is
you.
great. What's more important is we're protecting our steaks.
Yeah, protect the steaks.
Yeah,
You don't make excuses.
right.
People want to be like, oh yeah, no, it's bad. Whoever can't cook a steak. You can always make it work.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah. So a cut like this, the absolute key is cutting it against the grain. Like this is, because it's from the shoulders, it's inherently going to be more tough. Cutting it against the grain will make it less tough. The problem is it's difficult to find the grain on something like this.
Okay,
It has a structure of a short rib, so we're kind of moving up and to the side, but we can start to see it here. You can see how the strip's running this way. My thought is if I went hard at an angle this way, so we'll see. So I think we did pretty good on against the grain because you can see how all these fibers are opening up like that. It's probably going to be very different than the Japanese because there's a lot more myoglobin, a lot more blood flow to a cut like this. So I'm going to keep the slices pretty thin, trying to go against the grain, like so. Usually throw a little salt on the side for dipping. So steak number one, I mean, it's looking pretty good.
Looks real good.
This is the Denver American Wagyu. Our first of 3 steaks. All right, cheers.
That's delicious.
Very beefy, like a
Yeah,
strong
beef.
flavor, right?
Yeah, definitely beefy. I know what you mean by
Right?
that. Yeah.
Those shoulder muscles are gonna have more of the beef flavor. It's not insanely tender. It's not like a filet mignon. It's not like a ribeye. It does have a chew to it.
But the effort that you put into slicing the right way, thin slices, all that made it very easy to eat.
Right.
It's still very tender because of the way you did that.
Oh, if we cut this with the grain thick, we'd still be chewing.
That's great tips for the chuck steak. Really good tips. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. Actually, that was really good. Really good.
It is a very cheap, at least in America, it's a very cheap cut. One of the cheapest.
Yeah, same.
But if you
same.
learn how to break it down, in some situations I'd prefer that over a ribeye because it has more beefiness and like
Yeah,
depth of flavor.
I like the fact that that had a lot of flavor, and I can have a few more pieces of that compared to maybe what we're gonna have in the next two.
It's a good balance to it, but it is still American Wagyu. We have made it to Australia. Probably closer, it looks closer to Japanese than Australian to me.
What is your preferred like balance? You want to see more meat there? You
Probably more than this. Like
Yep.
a few bites of this, I can already tell is going to be incredible.
Yes.
But if I'm sitting down and it's like a Tuesday, you know, just had a workout, I want to get some protein in.
Give me some meat.
Give me some good meat, you know.
This is a good question.
Yeah.
Thinner steak, same amount of seasoning, or we're going to pull back a little bit?
Pull back for sure.
Quite a bit, yeah. Otherwise, we're going to get some flavor in there.
A lot of this seasoning is going to come off because we're cooking this right away. But if we let this sit for 2 hours, all the salt will penetrate. So the amount you add is the amount that's going to be in the steak. Whereas now, 30% of it's probably going to fall off.
Okay.
All right, so before we cook this thing, I got a little surprise for us. Heard a lot about it.
Vegemite, yes, one of my favorites.
I've never tried it.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe we put it on the steak.
Okay.
But you tell me, I don't know anything about this.
All right, so I'll tell you how we usually have. Eating it by itself is tough. See, a lot of people want to be like, oh yeah, cool, I'll grab a spoon and eat the Vegemite. It's too hard to eat like that. You wouldn't want to do it. You ain't gonna enjoy it like that. You need it toast, a fair bit of butter, a little bit of Vegemite. That's the best way. But it is so much better with butter.
It's very umami, like very like soy, just like depth of, you can tell there's a lot of flavor going on.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeast, yeah.
It's not what I was expecting.
You're definitely gonna know about it, like when you have some. But I mean, that's why, I don't know, how do you want to do this? Because it's gonna be too strong if you just put it on thick.
Do we do like a little compound butter situation with it?
And
You're
put
saying it works with butter.
And put it in with butter. All right, now we're talking. We're talking.
that
Like I
works?
said, I think you're gonna, it might bring a little bit of that Vegemite through it, a little bit, not too much, with
Okay.
the butter. Do that, let's give it a crack.
So why don't we get the steak cooked, we'll make the compound butter on the side, see how it goes.
Okay, fingers crossed.
So we'll add a little bit of high smoke point oil. This is avocado oil, it's starting to smoke, so we should be good to go. And in we go. There's so much fat already coming off of it. Give it a flip. So much fat coming off this thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that steak is looking good. It's time we move on to the Vegemite compound butter.
All right, let's see how we go. We'll see how this goes. I reckon we could find the right amount.
Just so you guys are aware, this amount of Vegemite.
I'm gonna try and get this down. I'm gonna get this right. So I'll end up having a taste and I'll see. Yeah, I want to make sure this works. Remember, this is going on the Australian steak. I want to make sure it works, huh?
Right.
I don't want to ruin it, but I think we need maybe, you know, it won't be right if I don't think we need much more though. All right, but I mean we need to at least taste it, right?
Yeah, of course.
So look at that ratio there, like, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
can almost keep it like that on the bread even.
So is this the ratio you'd use for a sandwich, for like a toast?
Yeah,
roughly?
yeah, maybe you could go a little bit more because you got the bread to help as well.
The steaks all suck. We'll do some toast after.
Okay,
to
yeah,
fill up.
sweet, done.
This is pretty good, right?
Yeah. I feel like I can maybe do a bit more.
I like it.
You like
I
it?
really like it.
Oh, there you go. See, so it's not too bad. Here, wait, let me see.
How do I
Again.
describe that flavor? It's impossible. Like nutritional yeast, kind of.
Come, what do you reckon?
You want me to try it?
Yeah, I don't want it to be overpowering.
I think it's perfect.
I
can
think so.
definitely taste it.
You can taste it.
Okay, good. All right.
beautiful.
Because I had a couple of those that I even accidentally got, so I don't know.
Vegemite compound butter.
All right, that's the perfect amount you want in there. You don't want it too much. It shouldn't look any darker than that with the amount of Vegemite that you put on. Sometimes it can be very overpowering. Let's just add a bit of a green color in there. Won't put too much. I reckon that's enough. It's more
Little
than
pop
enough.
of color.
Little bit of color. Yep, there you go.
All right, I'm excited to put this on a steak. Careful with that thing. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The Australian Wagyu. This is a New York strip. At least that's what we call it here in America. Because of that, the way we slice it is a lot less important. A New York strip is gonna be tender regardless. You could cut it sideways, this way, that way, diagonal.
There's no against the grain when there's Wagyu. There's
Exactly.
fat all for the way through it.
Exactly. That's tender. You see how we still have a pretty nice red interior, but there's so much fat that it's almost white on the inside. Versus like that nice rich red color we saw in the American one. That steak is looking rich,
Yes, it definitely is.
very fatty. I don't know if we need the side fat, just the little fat cap on the side.
Let's see if we're gonna get a bit of that Vegemite in
Right.
there, you know?
The Vegemite compound butter. This is my first time eating Vegemite, and it's on a steak. It had to be.
Let's hope it works then, eh? How many slices of this would you want? Could you eat a whole steak like that?
I could. It'd be tough.
Yeah.
So different than the first one.
Oh man, that's just so soft.
There's so much flavor. It's just completely, it's an explosion of richness. Completely different.
What are you thinking of the Vegemite in there?
It's subtle.
It is subtle. It's not
Yeah.
too much.
In a
feel
good
like
way.
I felt like I got it at the start, and then once I squeezed through all the rest of the fat, it sort of exploded. Like what you were saying, it sort of like exploded with the fatty juices, blended in with the Vegemite sort of compound butter, and then just all turned into this nice, tasty steak. So I actually enjoyed the Vegemite compound butter.
I think you crushed it, because I'm not too experienced with Vegemite, but I don't think you want it to be too strong. You want it to be a subtle, like, background umami, savory flavor that kind of just adds to it versus like taking control of the situation.
Yeah.
Or would you say that it should be very strong?
No, I think exactly what you said. I would want it subtle. You are going to get a bit of that saltiness through it already, and then just that little bit of its that Vegemite flavor. That's just going to. I'm just glad that I didn't get it the whole way through it.
Yeah.
And you would. Say if I had it thicker and I had too much in that compound butter, it would have just overpowered everything, and it would have just been literally a Vegemite piece of fat. Like you'd probably feel like, if that makes sense. It'll take over everything, and then just I guess you'll get the texture and Vegemite. That's it. If I had to choose between the two, I'm going to want the chuck steak, purely because I can eat more of it.
Yeah.
Because if I had a whole plate of that, it's just too much. It's too rich, I believe. I'm like, oh, the flavor, it's just mouth-watering. Like, it's very moreish. But as soon as you have too much of it, all right, now I'm like, ooh, I'm getting over it. Now I'm starting to not enjoy the last few bites.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, cool.
That's exactly how I feel.
All right,
the big question is, what are we gonna think of the Japanese? Because that's even one step further. That's like, I mean, we'll find out.
We will.
It's gonna be intense.
You know what? I actually really like it. I like the compound butter. I think I might need to do this back home.
The thing about a steak like this is there's just an absurd amount of fat, like debatably too much fat. So I want to try something, and I've never done it before on a steak like this. Basically, my thought is kind of just scoring it, right? So it should do two things. One, it's gonna help the fat render out a bit as it's cooking. Two, it'll increase the surface area and possibly lead to a better crust. Do you like this sort of marbling, like the really? Very
little bit of it, you know what I mean? Like I have made steaks, and they slice up a couple of pieces, and they're good, right? Like, but then how much of it do you want to eat?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
I don't know if you've seen the way I do the pepper. It involves a little bit of spinning action. All right, so you ever do that thing as a kid with like a pencil, where you do that?
Oh yes.
You can do that. If you can do that, then you're good.
I don't know. I'd use not slow, but I mean, you know what?
It's just this is the concept.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just you kind of spin it around like this, and you got the pretty cool.
That is cool. So you grabbed it with
I'm a
that
lefty
hand.
though, so you're a righty. So you're gonna go like this, spin it around your finger. It's really just that. It's nothing crazy. It's just.
Let me do first go in front of you.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, let me go first go.
If you can do this, then.
Come on, I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face. You ready?
I'll take it. That's pretty good.
So boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So.
Just kidding. All right.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
That's good. That's really good. Actually, wait, we got the big pepper grinder. Where's the big pepper grinder? Maybe that'll be more your size. So this might be better size-wise. All right.
Notice how I had the short one?
All right, so we are all seasoned up. It's a thick steak, so we're gonna do a reverse sear method. So start it on low temperature. We'll get it on the smoker. Once that's cooked, we'll sear it up.
All right, let's hit the grill.
All right, let's get our Japanese steak on the coals. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll make a good umbrella holder, eh?
I wonder when that thing's gonna catch on fire. Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
I mean,
I got pretty close to that flame then too.
Oh wow. Holy shit, that's hot. How's that?
Damn.
Wow.
Look at that just melting.
Tears of happiness. Rare that you see a steak of this quality that thick.
Like, that's what I want to see. The way you scoring it like that, I'm thinking a bit of that flavour went in a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
We might not need it. We'll see.
Yeah.
So I might go first bite without. Almost feels like just fat, right?
Almost feels like just fat. Yeah. But it still has that soft texture, that like popping texture.
One thing though, for me, I love that. Like I love like even when you get pork belly and all that sort of stuff. Love it. So I love even with the different cuts of meat with extra fat, cooked right. I don't mind having a bit of it. Right. Depending on if I'm in camp and I'm fighting or whatever, I've got to be careful with how much of that I eat.
Yeah.
But I don't mind a bit of it. One slice, I'm probably going to go for one more, and then I'm gonna call it quits on this probably because these are decent size cuts as well.
I almost think this is the way to do it.
Okay,
I kind
there
of
you
made
go.
a small piece with a lot of crust on there.
Okay, there you go. Give me a go of that. That's probably a good way to really get a good taste of it. It's so rich. It's so just like
Insane.
I mean, great texture because it's just so soft and it just like explodes in your mouth.
Yeah.
But as I said, how much of it are you actually going to have?
I mean, look at that. That's just like, you have to be somebody who likes fat, like you were saying. If you're into pork belly, if you're into those like fatty cuts of meat, obviously, But if you prefer a lean tenderloin, then this is going to be too much for you. Comes down to the American versus the Australian, for me at least.
Yeah, I
they're,
think so.
they're,
Like, I
they're
mean-
both rising to the top.
But I mean, all of them were great.
Yeah.
All of them, because we only had a little bit of it. All right, yeah, that was good. Yes, it was rich, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the first bite. Definitely in Australia, I do like the Vegemite. But yeah, then with the chuck, I'm just surprised. I'm just glad you told me a couple of the extra tricks with that as well, because
Yeah.
I've never really worked with that cut, so it's good. All right, Max, really appreciate it. Not only were great, incredible steaks, you know, the experience, the knowledge, everything that we got, so good. So I just want to say thank you. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I got some fatty hands.
That's good. It's all right. Yeah,
Hope
we
you don't
both do,
mind.
so it's fine. But again, we learned a lot. Myself and my audience learned a lot. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming. That was a lot of fun. Maybe next time I'll enter your world a little bit more.
Yeah.
We'll do some fighting.
Hit some
No.
pads or something?
No,
No?
no. We'll hit some pads, not we won't be hitting me, hopefully.